certified most accurate four-zone weather with Chief Meteorologist Chris Suchan.
We are officially under a winter storm watch.
That's correct, yeah. And that's only for the hill country, not Bexar County just yet. Okay. So that's where we start. And of course, this is done to provide some lead time for everyone to get preparations underway. And then the Weather Service will either upgrade that to a warning or they actually could pull back to an advisory. Depends on how the trends are in the data over the next 24 to 48 hours. But you see it's all of the hill country with the winter storm watch. And then we have, cold weather concerns, frostbite, hypothermia in an hour or less. Saturday night, Sunday morning, where it's still windy and the air temperature is brutally cold. It could feel like it's -2 below zero to about 12, 15 degrees across our area. We don't really see that too often. So that's a big impact for everyone. Dangerously cold weather. Again, Saturday night, Sunday morning through Monday morning, we'll have this watch that's in effect here because of those conditions. Now, 2 rounds of moisture that we'll be dealing with here. The first, which I think is really mainly a cold rain, except there could be some ice risk in the hill country. Then there's a second round that comes in Saturday night through some of Sunday. That has the better potential to be a wintry mix, including Bexar County, San Antonio, the I-35 corridor. Also has the best chance outside the hill country to produce a little slick travel. Otherwise, that first round, it's really going to be exclusively to the hill country as I see it. And there is some damaging ice potential into the hill country when you're under that winter storm watch. Once you get near a quarter inch of ice, that's when damage starts to unfold with tree damage, power lines and those power outage risks. Right now, we'll be at Rodriguez Law, weather cam view there. We have a nice warm day. Look at those temperatures. Take advantage of these warm readings that we'll have again tomorrow if you have to get things done around your house and get ready. The rain is off to the east. We started off with some sprinkles and showers really early this morning. So your day tomorrow, outside of a little bit of patchy fog, it is a sunny, it is a warm day. Look at that, 74 degrees. Here you can see some of the early fog, then the sunshine. Friday, the rain chance is highest late in the day into Friday night, Saturday morning, as that front is dropping in. So let's talk about the weekend. You see, I am keeping the temperature the bulk of the day above freezing. So anything that falls, it's just wet roads. Then as we transition into Saturday night, Sunday, that's where you see there is some mixed potential. The temperature is back to 35. The road conditions, as I see it, it's really only into the hill country Saturday where we have some issues with our roads and some slick travel. Bexar County Central Zone should be good for most of the day. Then notice the caution as we transition into Saturday night. Sunday, for the first half of the day, I see some slick travel potential. And then later in the day, as the moisture is moving away, roads should be in a little bit better shape. Here you can see it. This is Sunday morning. This is a little sleet or freezing rain, mist. And then we might even wrap this up with a random little snowflake or two before it pulls away. This is how much ice I expect. Generally 1/10 of an inch or less in Bexar County, but that's just enough to create us a little bit of a headache with slick travel, especially bridges, overpasses, and the flyovers. And then you get this zone of a 1/4 inch or more possible up into the hill country here. That's how I see it. And then the wind chill temperatures, how about Sunday morning, 7. That's what it'll feel like in San Antonio. It could be at 4 below zero in Kerrville. All right, so the weather alert days there, you can see as we work our way through the weekend. Let's go ahead and put Saturday in a weather alert day too. But there you see the mighty cold morning temperatures and that risk for a wintry mix, especially late Saturday into the first half of the day on Sunday. Western zone, you too. You've got the cold and that chance for a little bit of iciness out your way. The hill country for sure. This is the worst of all the weather this weekend. Those morning low temperatures, bitter cold, iciness possible. And here's a look at our eastern zone extended forecast. Mandy, set back to you.